everybody. Welcome back to my channel. That's Brilliant with PC. So I'm just making a quick video because um, as a follow-up to the one I made earlier today on Let's Make It Rain with Amazon Merch on Demand. So I showed you how I uploaded three images and created three products out there on Amazon.com a little earlier today. And a few hours later, I'm not even sure if it was really a couple of hours. It was really quick, but they approved my design. So I wanted to come back and show you exactly what it looks live. So I'm very excited about it because it was a very simple process. And I'm just doing this actually to create some passive income and to show other people how to create some passive income using the Amazon Merch on Demand. And it's really no upfront cost unless you're paying for your images or what have you. But I actually showed you a way to do this pretty much free. It is so quick and simple. But let me go ahead and share my screen so you can see the results. It's so exciting. I'm excited about this. So one moment here. So first I'm in my Amazon Merch on Demand account. So I'm at tier 25. So that means I can have 25 products, up to 25 products in my store, if you would. So with that being said, my limit of products that I can submit daily would be up to three products per day. So right now I have one design. So you can have one design and multiple products. And I showed you a little earlier that even though the product options for Amazon Merch on Demand are somewhat limited, they are pretty good for people searching for different things on Amazon. It keeps it simple. And like I said, you really are not out of pocket. It's just you kind of set the price, you upload your image, you set your price, do your listing and publish it and wait for the approval. So anyway, down here you can see that I have three different products. So I have this one is the shirt. So I have a hoodie, I have a tote bag, and I have a tumbler. So let me show you how it looks live, and you can see that the status is set to live. So when I go out to Amazon.com, this is my actual listing. So this is for the tumbler, and it already gives you like the mock-ups and all that good stuff. And you can see my details, my brand, which if you watched my original video, I was trying to figure out what the brand meant. I mean, I know what a brand means. I was thinking that it was asking for the brand of the actual product, but I realized that it was actually my business name. So I might change it to another business name that I have, but so far that's what I put in here, which is fine. So anyway, this was loaded, and I don't know if, let me see. One question let me see. So I'm kind of looking through some of this for the first time, just like you all. So it lists everything. So only thing I really had to do, this was already kind of preloaded in the system, which is pretty cool. So I didn't have to worry about the measurements and all that good stuff. The product description is something that I created using like Gemini AI or either like Chat GPT. It's actually gemini.google.com, but it works kind of like Chat GPT, in which you can ask for help with creating a product description. So I created that. And one thing that I did want to see is if like you purchased something, like if I added this to the cart or if I was looking for it, whether or not it would suggest the other products. But let me go down here because I kind of like these. Now they didn't, these little mock-ups, if you would, didn't show up on the original listing or whatnot, but I like that it gives you different angles and different views, if you would, of the product itself. So I think that's pretty cool, but I thought y'all would be excited to see that as well. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my cart and just see if they were, suggested. No, it did not. So I just kind of wanted to see if it was a suggested product, which would bring up my other ones, but it did not. So that's fine. However, if I click on the brand, if I click there, I can see, well, maybe not. It worked earlier. Okay, let me try this again. I might have to use my other store. So that didn't work. Sorry. But the first time I clicked it, I was able to see my other related products, if you would, with the same design. So anyway, I'm going to just show you what the other items look like. So I made this hoodie, and it's perfect. So, and you can see that you have the different sizes and what's in stock. Looks like it might take like a 2-day delivery, which is pretty cool if that person has Amazon Prime. But this, I mean, it's really a set it and forget it now. Like it does suggest other items, and these are just things that people loaded. So I really wanted to show you how easy this was. And another thing, now that I'm looking, like these individuals priced theirs at about $35.99. I listened to someone earlier today, a creator that uses merch on demand, and I think she said that she priced her items a little lower, still getting a profit, but she wanted to make sure her prices were competitive and that she could make more sales. I get it, but she did pretty well. I mean, it's up to you, depending on what type of profit you want to have. But I'm just looking down here, and that's like $35.99 across the board. But I'm not sure, this may be the same, brand, if you would, the company or whoever put that together. Neither here nor there. I wanted to show you what mine looked like. So the second image shows you like the sizing chart and all this stuff. So it has a listing, pretty cool, easy peasy. The last item I had was the tote bag, and there it is there with the same design, and you can see the close-up mock-ups and get a good idea. So I think that was pretty good. I think that was a easy concept, and yeah, I wanted to show you how that worked. And let's see, so my product description is there. And if, like I said, if you were in my earlier video, if you watched my earlier video, you understood that initially I was trying to make the product description to be like this tote or whatever. It had the word tote in there, but I realized for the product itself, based on the image, you have to make a general product description and don't list like this hoodie or this tumbler or this tote, and just make some kind of general description based on the image that you have. Just make something fun, make sure it's has some SEO keywords in there. But needless to say, Amazon does the rest for you. So meaning it pulls in, the product details, if that makes sense. So you don't have to worry about all that. So anyway, and you can tell that this is the Amazon merch on demand. Click on there and it'll just kind of tell you the offerings or what have you. So easy peasy. And looks like I had a great image, great sizing and quality, because you want to make sure it's not looking, what do you call it, kind of faded out or whatnot. We want to make sure that it's clean and clear or whatnot. So anyway, that was it. So I'm going to run through exactly what I did without having to go through the whole process again. Just if you're watching this for the first time, I created an Amazon merch account. So you can go to merch.amazon.com, I believe, or you can just go to Google and type in Amazon merch. You'll need to create an account, and it will go, these are the steps. So you'll need to sign up for the Amazon influencer program. I'm sorry. And then sign up for the Merch on Demand account. Then you'll link your bank account and set up your profile. And then you're going to email Merch on Demand, and then run through the best practices. Your images need to be a PNG file. And what a PNG file is an image with the background is transparent. That just means if it was any type, let's just say this was a JPEG. I'm sorry, if that was a JPEG and it had a green background, then the green background would transfer over. But as you can see, the image itself, because it's a PNG, it just transfers over with no background. It transfers the image only. Hopefully that's clear. So, and then the other thing it says is within 24 hours, your design should be live, and you can start creating content to promote them. Well, this was live within a few, probably within an hour, I want to say. Now, like I said, I have tier 25, but I think they start you out at a tier 10, which gives you 10 products that you can load. So until you move to the next one, the next tier, but I think it's based on sales. So just make sure that the images that you create or the images that you purchase or what have you are something that people want. Okay. So, and that's just going out there doing research. Now, let me show you where I got my images from. So I went out to Creative Fabrica, and yeah, and it just depends on, the type of the theme. So basically if it's Christmas theme you want, or Thanksgiving theme, or birthday theme, or what have you, you'll just go out here and say, like mine was a nurse theme. So I'll say nurse Christmas. I don't know if they have any bundles, but I'll just click that, because as I mentioned before, if you're going to use Creative Fabrica for your images, or some of them, you don't have to use all of Creative Fabrica, but I'm trying to get you from start to finish real quick, meaning you can do this in maybe 15 minutes time per image. And really that shouldn't even take that long, besides creating the description. So maybe so, give or take. So anyway, out here on creativefabrica.com, if it is your first time using Creative Fabrica, they give you, I believe, 10 free downloads. I always tell my viewers to make sure when you're looking for items, you're going to try to get the bundles, meaning you're going to have more than one image in a pack, if you would. And that just counts as one download. So you want to get the best bang for your, it's not really buck because you're getting it free, but the best bang for your, for the offer, if you would. Okay. Now you might find some onesie twosies out here, but because I like this one, if it's just an image that you just really, really like and you want to use, then hey, by any means, do it your way. But I always tell my viewers to, like, this is really, really cute. Look for the bundles, which has multiple images in there, so you can make the best use of your free downloads. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, so this is where I got my images. But before you download them, I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, the first one here. You need to make sure that it has commercial and full POD usage allowed. If you have those, that means you have the license and the right to be able to use these on your print on demand services. So whether it's Amazon Merch on Demand, or if it's Printify, Printful, Shopify, and their vendors that they use for print on demand, you have the right to be able to use them on products and be able to sell them. So that is one thing that you have to make sure. And Amazon is really, really strict on their licensing. You don't want to put something out there that's going to have your store shut down. You don't want that. And be careful of what the type of images or wording or that you put out there, because I think I was listening to another video and they talked about how you shouldn't use like the beer or any sexual connotation, if you understand what I mean. But just keep it clean and fun, and just make sure you have the licensing for that. So after you download your bundle, you'll basically figure out which image that you would like to use, and then you'll go over to Amazon Merch, and there's a create button. So if you go to create, I can't add any today, maybe in another hour or so, but all you need to do is click, either drag and drop the image over, or just click that and find the image, and it's going to upload them to all the products there. And these are the product selections. Like I said, it's very limited, but it's still worth it because people are always looking for like a sweatshirt, a t-shirt. I think Amazon just kind of thought about what are their best sellers in their marketplace for this type of service, if you would. So keep that in mind. And just remember that a product, of course, is like a sweatshirt, a tote bag, pillow, or what have you. But then the other option, I'm just trying to make sure this is clear, is that the design. So it'll give you a limited number of designs. So the design, like I'll use that one design. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I'm moving around. So that this one design can be on multiple products. So you can have unlimited design, well, not unlimited, but more designs than you can have products. There is a product upload limit per day, which I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure for the starter. So if you have if you're under, if you're under tier 10 and it only gives you 10 images that you can, 10 products that you can have in your store, then it may be that you can only upload one image per day. But that's still fine because you can set it and forget it. You can delete something out if you don't really care for it, and you can add something else. So there's advantages to this, but it's really passive. So once you upload your image, it's going to add the image to all of the products here, but you do have a limitation. Like I said, if it's only one image, then you go here, or one or three, then you'll go ahead and select your products. And you don't necessarily have to. So say for instance, your image your product upload image per day. Your product upload, per day is 3. Well, you don't have to use the one file and select 1, 2, 3. You could say, okay, I'm going to use one file for the hoodie. Then I'm going to upload another file and I'm going to create a whole different image for a tote bag or a phone case, and use another file for a tumbler or what have you. So then you have 3 different products, 3 different, images. But the way that I did mine earlier, I just thought it would be kind of cool if somebody happened to be in my store and wanted to buy a set, which I had the hoodie, the tote bag, and the tumbler for a nurse that they could buy the gift set if they seen it. Especially around Christmas, people are willing to pay a little bit more. They like fun stuff. So that's just my thought process, but you can set it to what you would like. So anyway, to select the products that you want, you will need to go click select products, and then the .com is the Amazon.com. So that's your US marketplace. Then you have like the UK and France and so on and so forth. These are the other marketplaces where you can list your products. You'll get a profit if somebody if someone purchases from any of these other marketplaces. And the Amazon Merch on Demand actually translates the languages, like in French or Dutch or what have you, depending on the marketplace that you choose. However, you can see that I have 3 of the products selected. So you can select whatever product that you want to have there, but the only way you can publish it is depending on if you can have 3 products, if you can upload 3 products per day or 1 a day, then it needs to coincide with the number of items you selected. So if it's 1 a day, then the only product that you can upload for that day or publish for that day is like the hoodie or the tumbler or what have you. Okay. And then so once you do that, you would continue. I'm not going to click that. But then you would go and hit the edit details. And then so the edit details is you can select the colors. Now, again, the colors also count as a product. So if you're just doing a hoodie, you cannot, and you want to use your 3 product uploads for the day, but you want different colors, then each color, 1, 2, 3, is going to count as your 3 product limitation for the day, if that makes sense. So I only have 1 selected because I had 2 other products that I wanted to do. So just make sure when you're trying to publish these items, make sure that you don't have these multiple variants, like the different colors. It might be 1 color or whatnot, or vice versa. So anyway, and if you have any questions, go to my original video, the part 1, and I'll relabel that because I didn't put part 1, but I have a part 1 to it where I actually show you how to upload and figure all this stuff out because I had to figure it out. Okay. And then once you publish it, that's it. That's it. So I just showed you a really, really easy way, no cost to have passive income. I'm showing you where to get the images from. And as long as they have that license on there, the commercial and full POD, that's it. I mean, now you could take this and maybe put this in Canva and add your own wording or slogan on it to just make it different. But if you want to just get started, you've been on the fence, you watched a gazillion videos, and you want to do something and have some passive income, this is it. And you can send it out to people that, the beauty of it is that you can use their marketplace and their audience to have that passive income, but you can also share it with your community, people that you know, and say, hey, I have these shirts or whatever. And like I said, these are pretty cool. I mean, you can just figure out what you like, what stands out to you. Maybe you have a car club, like you're in a car club, if you know what I mean, or a bicycle club or motorcycle club or whatnot, and find some motorcycle images and send them out to all your friends and have them buy stuff for Christmas or whatever, if that makes sense. So the last thing, because I don't want to keep you long, is that with that being said, I want to challenge my viewers to take part in a 7-day challenge where you will create your Amazon merch account. You will upload your products, find your images, upload your images to the Amazon merch account, depending on how many you can publish a day, and do that for 7 days. Each day you just rinse and repeat, because it takes less than, like I said, about 15 minutes per, and maybe 10 if you would. So it's not going to take long. It'll take you less than 30 minutes, I would say. After the first round, once you figure out what you want, then after that first round, you just upload, publish, and keep, rinse and repeat every day for 7 days. If you are going to partake in this challenge, I need you to like this video and then make a comment and say that I'm in. Just put in I'm in, and we'll just do it every day. We'll do it every day, and I would love for you to let me know where you're at or whatnot. But that's it. I want to see you win. It's that simple. It's nothing that you have to sign up for. I'm not charging anybody because it's just free. I know that this time and economy that we're in, some people are just looking to make extra money, to have some sort of income. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed income, but hey, it's passive. So you may just receive a check from Amazon, or deposit or what have you. But, down the line, it may not be instantaneous, or instant or whatever. But it may be something down the line, and maybe you might get something next year. I don't know. But this is a perfect time to do it because it's the holiday season, and I would get out there and promote it. Some other things that you might consider is, once you have set up your store, to not only promote it. I'm sorry, give me a second here. Sorry, my throat got dry. Not just only promote it on like your social media channels, but also go out to like Pinterest, create, especially if you have a theme going, right? So if you have a theme going, go out and create a Pinterest page for your business or what have you. And then create the pins for your pages or your designs or products. I'm sorry. Put your little descriptions in there and your link to your store. And hey, that may help boost, viewership, like views on your product, so that people will come over and hopefully buy your product. So that's hopefully will help. But again, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So sorry about that. But again, 7-day challenge. Set up your Amazon merch on demand account. Now, it may take about 24 hours for all of it to set up, but if you go ahead and just try to set it up tonight, no later than tomorrow, then you should be ready to go by Wednesday. So let's just say we'll start Wednesday. And let's go from there. Just make sure that you like this video, say that I'm in, and let's go. Let's make this money, okay? Hope this was helpful. And if I think of anything else, I will create another video. Hope you have a good night. Take care. Thanks for watching.